I was 17 years old, I first had I would say a genuine spiritual encounter, a dream visitation from the spiritual realm, from God. Before that, I had gone to Christian school when I was younger, up through fourth grade. I had gone to a private Christian school. I had gone to church with my family, Pentecostal churches, where I had heard about, hearing about things of the spiritual realm. I grew up hearing about angels and the gifts of the Spirit and things like that. I remember hearing about those things. I never really fully experiencing it personally. I believed in it. I didn't fully experience it firsthand. I hadn't fully, I hadn't fully known it as an absolute, as a reality, outside of just the things that I heard growing up. But when I was 17, after my family left church, I would pray pretty regularly. I would read the Bible and pray off and on, and throughout my life, from the age of probably 11 or 12 until I was 17, when I had this dream visitation. And at the age of 17, I was feeling a little down and out, a little I felt like I was losing my faith. I felt like, I wasn't sure if God was real or not. And, I felt like I had to, make a decision, to whether to, go after God or to, just live my life in whatever way I choose. So I would pray a lot, and and ask God, if He was real and stuff like that. But finally, at 17 years old, I received this dream. Two messengers of God that I saw walking up through the front door of my house in the dream, and I opened the door to let them in. I knew that they were here to see me, and they wanted to convey a message to me from God. They had a normal human appearance. They didn't look like glowing lights or anything like that, or having wings or anything like that. They looked like normal people, normal humans. But I could see the glory surrounding them. I felt the glory around them, projecting from them. And when they entered into the house, I felt the glory fill up the house. And I actually remember seeing what looked like evil spirits fleeing away from them and running and going downward, and from their presence and from their glory. And and then I sat down on the chair in the kitchen, and they were standing in front of me. They presented a scroll to me. I saw a scroll. And the scroll had looked like golden lettering on it, and it had statements about God. It had they just told me many things about God, about the presence of God, about eternity, and about the cosmos. Mainly about the love of God, the will of God in the creation, the love of God, God's love for all creation, all creatures in creation, God's desire to have all of creation living out His will and operating in accord with His love. Free will is a gift from God that can be abused and misused and misunderstood to do evil. That's not God's intention at all. God never intends for His creation to suffer or to be in a place of torment or judgment. Those are some of the things that I got from this. That that deals with people, with beings who have utterly rebelled against his all-encompassing will and order in creation. And that's what I sensed from the dream. And they just answered a lot of questions that I had been praying about, actually. Showed me many things, and I felt that they were going to continue to show me and compel me toward God throughout the later years of my life, which I believe that they have, confirming to me that this was a real message from God, and a real visitation, not just a dream. And they had me on the scroll. It said that God does not desire that we sin and that we go against His will. So and they had a signature place, and I remember, making the choice to sign the paper saying that I would avoid any and all things that I knew of as sin, that I would stay away from them, that I would do what I knew was compelling me and what I knew was right in my heart. To go after God, and to serve God, until I was 18 years old, and they then kind of told me that at 18 years old you have to make the free will choice yourself. That it's a free will choice at that point, relating to how humans live on this planet, something along those lines. But that at that point it's a choice to continue to serve God or to go the other direction. At the age of 17, that's a pivotal time to make that choice. So I feel like those the message of God came to me at the right time in my life, and carried me through later times of my life and trials of my life. And that dream, that visitation, that dream was the first kind of tangible experience and memory that I have of feeling that God was real, that God is there, that God's that the angels are there, and that God does have a plan and a destiny for all people.